Hello, everyone. So it's been a while since I made a video, but I really feel compelled to share some health information that is some of it's totally free, some of it's things that you can do right now. Of course, I'm gonna have some recommendations for herbs and herbal supplements that you can purchase, but a lot of these things are free and things that you can start doing right now. So I just posted or tried posting a live Facebook video, but I got cut off twice despite a pretty perfect connection. So I just figured I'm going to upload this on YouTube and then I'll share it, across Instagram and Facebook. So I took some notes so I don't ramble too much, and I'm kind of doing this. I just recorded this or whatever on Facebook Live and I got cut off. So I'm just going to try to say everything that I just said in the last few minutes. So I want to start by saying this is not to shame anybody for their current medical plan or protocol or medical conditions, chronic illnesses, issues. Most of these recommendations are things that most people can be doing right now, no matter what their condition is. Give or take a few things, of course, based on your medical issues and your doctor's advice. But most of these are staples of a healthy lifestyle, diet, healthcare routine. Okay. I have been censored quite a bit lately, and a lot of my health recommendations, and herbs postings, pictures come with the tag, consult the CDC.gov for more information. So I'm going to try to stay away from too many words that will get me censored, which that was probably one of them. But I'm going to try to stay away from that too much because I want you guys to get a hold of this. As many people as can get a hold of this is my goal. So despite the huge push for the latest injection and a covering over your face and staying as far away from society as possible, despite all these recommendations, people are still getting sick. And in my opinion, of course, I don't judge you one way or the other, but based on a lot of healthy people I know, my own life experience, a lot of holistic medicine books and literature that I have studied and continue to study, show that building and supporting one's own immune system is our absolute best defense for warding off illness and disease. Of course, there's things that may contribute to that, so like hand washing, for example. But the vast majority of our health is going to lead us back to what we're putting in our bodies, how we're treating our bodies, what we're doing on a daily basis to keep this vessel strong and robust and healthy. So, my belief is the best and the least selfish thing we can do in this time is taking care of ourselves the best we know how. That's what I'm going to share with you today. So, I'm going to try to not ramble too much because I want to get everything in as much as possible. So, nutrition, these are health staples no matter how simple you think they are. It's not the simplicity, it's the consistency of these practices. Okay? So, nutrition, eliminating processed food, eliminating processed sugar. We really want to try to keep the inflammation down in the body. So, excess sugar, excess McDonald's, excess anything processed that you really wouldn't find in nature, try to eliminate that as much as you can. Try to reduce or eliminate caffeine. I definitely have caffeine, but too much of it can dehydrate our bodies, and that is not good for the immune system. Limiting alcohol. If you smoke, try to stop smoking. Basics of nutrition, lots of fruits and veggies. If you eat meat, organic, hormone-free, grass-fed if possible. Same thing with eggs. Dairy is not the greatest unless it's non-pasteurized, which I'm sure in your area you might have a hard time getting a hold of that. So let's just skip over that unless you have a good source. Sleep, of course. How many of us get enough sleep? I don't have children yet, so I don't want to speak to the parents that are looking at me and thinking, what is sleep? What does that even mean? Um, Sleep is crucial. Lack of sleep definitely throws off our hormones. Sleep is when our body heals and nourishes and recovers. So sleep is crucial. As much sleep as you can get. Sunshine. So I know it's probably winter where you're at. I don't know what part of the world you're in, but if you're where I am, it's winter. But I don't know if you can see, we actually do have some sunshine today. So even if it's too chilly, I promise you, bundle up in your jacket. Even if you can expose your face, your neck, your hands, any part of your skin for 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever. We need that sunshine. Vitamin D is actually a hormone that our body produces when exposed to sunlight. So super important. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to all sorts of chronic illness and disease. So that's crucial. Avoiding stress and drama is a big one. Oh, and fear. Let's add stress, drama, and fear in that. So when we encounter fear, and I think a lot of us have encountered and experienced it a lot, if you watch the news, if you witness how everybody has reacted this year to all of the happenings, of course, we cannot totally avoid fear, but it is not good state to live in. Chronic stress, chronic fear, once again, totally proven to drastically reduce the immune system. And I'm sure we know those people that are constantly negative, constantly watching the news and just living in complete and total reaction to everything that happens, um, tend to not really be the happiest people, tend to not have the best things come to them. So that's, it's really difficult to avoid the news too much, but I really encourage you, try to avoid stress, try to avoid the fear mongering and the fear messages that we see so much in the media. So, along with lowering stress, I think it's really important to do something that you love. We have had the ability since we're in quarantine to, do more things that we enjoy. So whether that's getting out in nature, one of my faves, spending time with plants, another one of my faves, drawing, dancing, building something, creating, whatever it is that really gets you excited, gets you going, has you lost for hours doing this one particular thing, whatever that is, do it. We're not here to wake up, work, die, and live life on repeat until we're dead, right? At least my belief is we are here to fulfill a greater purpose than that. So figure it out. Figure out, you might have multiple things that you really like. So do that. Do things that make you happy and keep you in a really good mood. Okay, so movement. The reason I say movement is because I want to avoid the word exercise just because it has a negative connotation to it, like it's going to be torture, but it really is exercise. But movement can be dancing, it can be yoga, it can be walking, it could be weight training, it could be whatever literally is moving your body. We need movement. We need our lymphatic system to be working well. A stagnant lymphatic system is a huge indicator that you're probably going to have trouble, either more likely to get sick or take longer to recover from your sickness. So any kind of movement, again, find something you enjoy. I weight train regularly because I like the results and I like the muscle and I like to feel good from it. But I will be honest with you, it's not my favorite thing to do. So I like to do dancing or yoga when I actually want to enjoy the movement. Okay, so hydration is another one. Hydration is huge. So right now it's winter again. Hopefully or not hopefully, but maybe it's winter near you. So warm liquid. So one thing I love to do, simple as a half lemon, a half lime in a big old jar of warm water in the morning or throughout the day. Really cleansing, really hydrating. Hydration is another huge key to not becoming sick or recovering quicker. Just detoxing, getting everything moving through and excreting it. These are also very cleansing, so that just adds to it. You can choose bone broth is another great option, herbal teas, which leads me to something that I make on a daily basis, which is called the Nourishing Herbal Infusion. I will link the blog to Nourishing Herbal Infusions below that's on my website that tells you a lot of details about them. But basically, a nourishing herbal infusion is a very strong tea. So, excuse me, instead of just using a teaspoon in a small cup of water as an typical herbal tea, what you'll do is you'll add about a cup, yes, a cup, I know it's a lot, about a cup of your herbs to a nice big, this is a 32-ounce jar of water, boiling water over the top. Let it sit overnight so it has a really long time to brew. You're going to strain that out, and then throughout the day, you have a really nutrient dense, especially in minerals, which we are all deficient in minerals, most likely, unless you supplement well and do things like this. But we can always use more minerals. So some good options. Again, this isn't a blog post, so I don't want to share too much, but nettle, oat straw. I get my bulk herbs from Starwest Botanicals in the winter. Otherwise, I grow my own herbs in the summer. And hibiscus is another good option to make it taste a little fruity. But yes, so a very simple practice, but a warm, nutrient, mineral-dense tea to be drunk throughout the day. Awesome. So let's see, what else did I have? Avoiding technology too much. Try not to sit on your phone too much. Try to get off of the Wi-Fi or get out of the range of your Wi-Fi. It's literal radiation. So having too much of it around you and being absorbed into the body, not a good thing. So getting into nature, getting in that really oxygen-rich air, super healing for the body. So there's a million ways nature is healing, and I know that I got to slip that in there a million times, but I promise that's what it's all about. So let's see. I kind of already touched on the nature thing. So another big thing is educating yourself into this sort of thing. So this book is amazing. I just received it a couple weeks ago and I've already read a lot of it, but it's a book called Herbal Antivirals. He also has a book, Herbal Antibiotics, by Stephen Buhner. But I first heard of him because my husband currently has had Lyme's disease, and he wrote a book called Healing Lyme. And my husband started supplementing with a lot of the herbs and tinctures that were recommended in the book, and he is now basically symptom free of Lyme's, which is so amazing. Herbal medicine is just incredible. So herbal antivirals, this viral word is a key word to pay attention to in this crazy year we've had. So herbal antivirals, super important. He lists at the end of the book 7 top antiviral herbs, and I'm going to share 2 of them with you today. And one is ginger root. So for you health people, you probably already know what this is. If you don't, it's a kind of funky looking root, but you can get this pretty much at any grocery store. And very wonderfully cleansing antiviral for the body. I would suggest cutting an inch or 2 and throwing it in your juicer, or cutting it up in small pieces and making like a nice tea, an herbal tea. Add some lemon and honey. It's delicious. So ginger, huge. That's a really, really good, nice superfood. And then of course, I gotta mention the lovely elderberry. I don't know if it's gonna focus, but so if you choose to make elderberry, you can make your own elderberry syrup at home. And I have another blog on a recipe and how to make your own elderberry syrup at home on my website. But if you prefer not to make your own, or you want to support my business, then I have an elderberry extract that can be taken just by the dropper full every day. I like personally to put it in water or juice. I just take it straight. But elderberry is huge, and I also make elderberry gummies. And I just ate one, but see, the problem with these is they're so good that they're so easy to eat. It doesn't even feel like medicine. Kids love these too because they're slightly sweet. They don't really feel like medicine. I'm out of these right now, but if you want in on the next batch, let me know below, and I'll get you a bag of these. So overall, as you could see, we covered a lot of good topics. Most of these things can be done right now without even running out to the store, without spending a dime on yourself. Clean up your nutrition. Get some good sleep, get some good sun, stay away from stress, do something that you love, take a bath, self-care, care about yourself first. That's how we can serve others, by keeping ourselves super healthy and our immune system super strong and robust. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments or any other health secrets that you feel are super important to know and that you would like to share them down below, so others can learn from you as well. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really blessed and amazing 2021.